Alright, what up fellas? It's Leonidas here. I got a video for you. Okay. Now I want to talk to you guys about the first build I put together was a two-way post scorer because I wanted to be able to put some work in the post, be able to make some nice post buckets, and be able to defend. Because with this game giving you two archetypes to pick with, I want to make sure that I can at least play solid defense, if not really good defense. So I went with a two-way post scorer. Plus, also wanted to kind of match up with NBA Live 18 and see how that post anchor / two-way post scorer, both games handle that build. So I went with that, and one big problem that I have with it is right now my overall is only 70. So I know some of you guys will say, well, you're only 70, you're going against 85s and 90 overalls at least a third of the time, so that's why your trash is just getting killed by players better than you. But even so, I'm badged up. I'm not completely badged up. I have a lot of bronze badges. I do have Relentless Finisher on silver. I think in this game I only have Rim Protector on bronze. I have it in silver now. But I am noticing a few things. So I have two other archetypes, and I pretty much just play Pro-Am because they're all low overalls. Because I'm not buying no VC this year, fuck 2K and their bullshit, with them tuning shit and adjusting the sliders all the time. So, screw that. But I'm noticing a few things that even though my post scoring is in the 70s and my layups are in the 70s, I still should be able to make some points in the paint, because as a post scorer, that's what you're able to do, is get in the post and make some buckets. I don't need to be super athletic, or I don't need to be, excellent at scoring, at putting in post moves or in putting up layups to be able to score. I don't expect to be able to, really cook anybody, because those categories aren't in the mid 80s yet, because I don't have enough VC yet. But with being in the 70s and with a couple badges, I should be able to have a little bit more success than what I do. But I'm just feeling the game just is really actually benefiting the athletic players, because with I have a pure slasher. And I feel that the game, since his with the slashing builds, you're able to finish layups, especially contact layups, a lot better, because my strength's only in this game is only, I think it's 72. Might be a 77, but I think it's around the 72. It's still, mid 70s. Right now it's at 80. But even with that strength, I'm still not really able to really finish contact layups at all. I mean, every time the game puts me in a contact animation or I'm bumping the guy when I go up for a layup, it pretty much always misses. So maybe I should try to practice a little bit to see if that's the game that's making me miss them, or I'm just don't have the timing for the contact layups for my big guy yet. But that's one thing I've noticed. Also can't get rebounds worth a lick, but that's pretty much because I'm going against glass cleaners that are way more athletic. So even though I'm boxing out guys, can't really rebound as well as I could last year with my lockdown defender on Pro-Am. But because I'm 7 foot tall, max wingspan, so I think it's definitely just the athleticism. My guy's only like average athleticism. So the rebounds is disappointing, but I could live with that because, going against everybody else, I can understand that. But also, another big problem I have playing this game, especially in Pro-Am, is I'm getting blocked way too damn much, because even though other players have way better overalls and stuff, and they're taller than me, the game's giving them too many blocks against me, because I do have Relentless Finisher at silver and Posterizer on bronze. So the players that I'm going against shouldn't always be blocking my shots, especially my dunks. because that's the biggest problem. I'm trying to get contact dunks because I'm getting great position going up every single time. Or it feels like every single time I'm going up for a contact dunk, the game slows down my animation and I get just my shit thrown all the time. So I'm really tired of that. So I wish they would tune that down. And a lot of it is because I'm playing against glass cleaners and athletic finishers. I'm thinking the game's giving them boosts, giving them some kind of artificial boost into blocking shots. When since their archetype's not really about playing defense, I feel the game's giving them too much of a leeway and giving just athletic builds a little too much of an advantage with getting blocks. Because the only archetypes that really should be getting a lot of blocks are paint protectors, lockdown defenders, and two-way players. Or if you're a primary defender or secondary, some other archetype. So, also the big problem with 2K helping us for the VC is that I want to experiment with other builds and make probably a paint protector as a primary build and secondary be something else, maybe athletic finisher, and see how the game adjusts to that, to how effective I'd be in blocking shots. And because a lot of times my opponents, they will miss shots when I put a hand in their face. So at least with contests, even though my defensive stats aren't all that great, because like low post, defensive IQ, help defense IQ is only 61. A lot of quickness, of course, is going to be low because I'm a paint protector, or two-way post scorer, I should say. So that's not going to be high. Even boosting it all the way up to where the caps are, it's still not going to be that much higher than what it is now. But right now, it's just seeming that as a two-way player, at least I'm thinking my stats should be higher, especially for low post defense and help defense IQ. So I'm thinking that maybe the game's not doing what I thought it would do, so that's why my build isn't working how I wanted to. And maybe what I really wanted to make was an athletic finishing post scorer, with being a primary post scorer, secondary athletic finisher, so I could cook in the paint and actually finish a lot better around the rim, so I wouldn't be getting blocked all the time. And whenever I'm putting up layups in the paint, I wouldn't be blocked as much. I'd be finishing my layups better, because I feel that really those two archetypes would have fit my playstyle more. And with this game letting you get blocks when you're not a post scorer, I would be fine with just having two archetypes that are scoring versus just one that's scoring and one that's on defense. Then also with a lot of the patches, it's hard to tell, how a future archetype would have been playing early in the game. But well, that's just how 2K just does this. They just change the damn game so much. It's hard to tell when you build characters later in the game, especially by January or February. But oh well. And also another thing with this build is I definitely made this player to be mostly a pro-am player, because last year my post scorer, I made him to be light or minimum weight 6'10", so he could. But yeah, I made the weight on my post scorer, it's somewhere in the 280s, so I wanted him to be a power player, so I wouldn't be just a positionless player that would pretty much get cooked all the time in pro-am. So he's got good weight, so his strength maxes out at 88. But it's going to be a while before I get to 88. But right now his strength is at 80. So for any future videos I make on him, well, it's not going to be too much of a difference because it's at 77, I believe, in this gameplay. But at the 80 is a solid strength especially for the other players I'm going against, so I won't be get pushed around as much. And maybe since my strength was at 72 or 77, so and their strengths were in the mid 80s and the low 90s, and that's why they're able to block my shit all the time. Maybe that's also part of it, but I'm slowly grinding them out. It's since I'm not buying any VC, it's just difficult to determine what this player can be for quite a while, because it'll be a little bit before I get all that VC to max him out, then to max my other two builds out. Alright, so thanks for watching.